take a small bite. Oh, I'm proud of that. At least we should be. And it was absolutely very disturbing how a certain singer, initials TS, so I don't get in trouble by other little kids. Yep, there you go. Right? Of course, she's wearing them. She's this greatest earth worshiping in stadiums just to be worshiped. We need to have our priorities straight when it comes to our children, what's going on that video. If you turn it down below a certain, is not being detrimental to what we're going to know a child in the way he should go and pray. We're going to know a child in the way he should go and pray. For the notes that are here, I read this one verse of scripture, reading this. Child in the way he should go, and what is it missing? Just as holiness should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. How are you training up your child? Are you training them up, heart? Or are you doing some product of what activity? Training up your child to do the exact same thing. But if you train them up with a relationship with Jesus, in God's house at every single time, and you're praying with them, and you're showing them in the Bible where the answers truly lie, that will ring true. Am I truly living for Jesus the way I should be living for Jesus? I'm happy. And tell them, church, prepared for when I'm old and feeble, that I can stand my best. Talking about the regrets that they have in their life, and he's going to do in yours. Leave your life with church to God and our, because this world is going to train them up in one way, shape, or another. I don't want that. We have that you're in, it'll affect your. And we wonder why that there's a drug and mental health problem in this community. We're just kind of rolling over and saying, no, it's too bigger than I am. In this world, it's found in Jesus Christ and nothing else. Now, don't get me wrong, there are circumstances where I believe that it's not the child's fault. A little bit more. You know, I know people prayed for me when I was growing up. At every function, us as parents to be. Easy for me to say, and I would have just fallen right into it. Because Satan's going to do everything he can to snatch him up. And he's done it. And there's been kids that's come to this to a few of them. Say, hey, we cannot allow every single day. School is no longer school. It's an indoctrination place. Trying to influence on them all the time. We have to pray. Because Satan's really going after your kids. And just because they don't live in your home, he's still going after your kids. Strive your best to provide. No, something other than godly music, or maybe I backtalk my head. One small things aren't going our way. And we're wondering why. How come you left to handle this on your own? Bigger. And by the time you're our age, or older, our chains are way out to here. And we're left. You can go. Break them to their knees so they see you. Protect my child to keep them from the harm of Satan. We need to be on our face all the time. I want to be right there worshiping with Jacob when he's old. Because I've seen it happen too many times. It's going to happen. Right down there. Behind you. Failing somewhere, reveal we can be more for our kids, to pray for our children. And if your child is here tonight, that you love them that much, it may embarrass them. They may say, no, I'm on my iPad now. Or whatever you're dealing with, let's take a pill to get your kid to talk. They say it doesn't exist. Yeah, that are in this church, the ones that are not in this church, the ones that have grown up, we need to be on our knees praying for them because they need you. They need you to be praying for them. So that way they can be an influence to those around them. Or to develop a relationship with Jesus. Our answer is in prayer. If your child is here tonight, if you would, bring them to the altar. And then all of us who don't, let's gather around them and pray for them. So that we can all be a greater influence together as one big body church family. Because, Don, you may not be related to me, but I know that your influence impacts me, and therefore it impacts August's life too. Of you tonight to come to the altar and pray. So if you would,